Hi, my name is Babu Joseph. I'm a professor here in the Department of Chemical Engineering at University of South Florida. And I have been working on a number of Hinkley projects over the past few years, starting with focusing on landfill gas cleanup and utilization. So currently we're working on a project that encompasses a broader scope of how one would deal with converting waste into energy, all kinds of waste and into all kinds of energy. My general area of interest has been catalysis in the last 10-15 years, and we have been developing novel catalysts to accomplish unique capabilities. And one of the things that we came across was the ability for catalysts to convert biogas into liquid fuels using thermochemical methods. And catalysts play a very important role in this technology. In fact, whether the economics of the process is completely depend on the capability of the catalyst to convert as much of the biogas into liquid fuels as possible. So using that as a basis, we decided to take our technology for catalysis and apply it to the generation of fuels from waste. And as part of that research, we decided to take landfill gas as the primary source of our raw material and then try and produce diesel fuel from that. This technology is, well, it has been proposed in the past, has not been tried on a small scale. It has been done on a very large scale, starting with methane as a raw material. But trying to do it on a small scale using biogas as a raw material has been a challenge. And during the last 5-6 years, we had been slowly working at it. Some of my graduate students working on these projects are really excited about it. And they wanted, after the graduation, they decided actually to make a small company out of this, trying to commercialize the discoveries in the lab. And we had been working with Hinkley Center on various aspects of this project, starting with the gas cleanup and then the gas utilization. So I would say that over the last 7 or 8 years, we have been able to take it to a level at which we are able to now build a pilot plant and demonstrate this technology on a large enough scale to convince potential investors to go into this venture. This particular research project is impacting a lot of things that we do here. One of our primary goal is to educate the public as well as educate students who are well versed in the technology dealing with waste management, in particular converting waste into energy. So one of the things that I do here, for example, is develop and teach courses that are related to conversion of waste to energy. And the Hinkley Center funding has enabled me actually to get more involved in the research itself, because I was not particularly focused on waste to energy. I was focused on catalysis, but my involvement with the Hinkley Center has allowed me to actually take all of the work that we have done in the past and apply it to solve real societal problems. And the Hinkley Center funding has been very critical in terms of getting this off the ground, getting my research projects off the ground, and allowing me to go and pursue other sources of revenue that can then continue to propagate the research and educate students and train students who are well-versed, as well as for me to go out and take this to the public forums wherever I can and talk about it whenever possible. The most exciting thing that has come out of my research in this area is the discovery that you can actually make money by taking landfill gas and producing diesel fuel from that. And this, in fact, has motivated our students to go out and try and commercialize this. And 2 of my students are currently heading up a company that is in the process of building a pilot plant that will convert landfill gas into liquids. This, in my opinion, is where you're seeing academic research being translated into something that is applicable and useful in the community. So for me, that has been one of the most exciting things that has happened as a result of my involvement with the Hinkley Research Center. So as a member of the faculty here at the University of South Florida, I wear two hats. One is education and the other one is doing research. And in order to do the research, we need funding. And Hinkley Center, through the Department of Environmental Protection Agency in the state of Florida, has been instrumental in trying to foster this research environment for me particularly. And I am using this as a vehicle in order to educate graduate students, train them in the research related to waste to energy technologies, and hopefully they would go out and then continue their careers working in related areas. So eventually, the whole cycle of funding that comes from the taxpayers or the residents of Florida through the EPA, through Hinkley Center, to USF, and to me particularly, and then to the graduate students, it kind of flows in a circle, enabling a new generation that is able to deal with societal problems on a much more higher level than it was in the past. I want to particularly thank all of the folks that have worked with us in the past, especially the graduate students. In fact, my colleague, Dr. Kuhn, has been extremely helpful. And I also want to think about one of my former colleagues, Dr. Woolen, who was actually one of the persons who have pulled me into this area. He is not with us anymore, but he has. I want to thank him also for allowing me to be able to be part of this research effort directed at solving waste management problems.